The wind whispered through the dense trees, creating an eerie symphony of rustling leaves as I arrived at the abandoned campground. My heart raced as I stepped out of the car, feeling a cold shiver run down my spine. The moon hung low in the sky, casting long, ominous shadows that seemed to dance in the darkness. The air was heavy with a damp, musty scent that clung to my senses, and a sense of foreboding settled over me like a heavy blanket. The campground, once a vibrant hub of laughter and adventure, now lay silent and still, as if holding its breath, waiting for something, or someone. I wandered deeper into the campground, my footsteps muffled by the thick layer of fallen leaves that covered the ground. The silence was deafening, broken only by the occasional hoot of an owl in the distance. My flashlight cut through the darkness, illuminating the old, weathered cabins that stood like sentinels, their windows shattered and doors creaking ominously in the wind. As I walked past the dilapidated playground, the swing creaked into motion on its own, each squeak echoing in the silence. My heart pounded in my chest as I quickened my pace, my imagination running wild with thoughts of unseen eyes watching my every move. I finally reached the heart of the campground, the campfire circle. The charred remains of logs and ashes were all that remained, a testament to the campers who once gathered here for stories and s'mores. But there was something off about the ashes. They seemed to shift and move, as if a hidden fire still burned beneath them. A chilling breeze swept through the circle, and I felt a presence behind me. I turned slowly, my flashlight beam revealing nothing but the swaying trees. But then, in the corner of my eye, I caught a glimpse of a shadowy figure darting between the trees, a figure that should not have been there. My heart raced as panic set in. Every rustle of leaves, every whisper of the wind, seemed to be a prelude to something sinister. My flashlight flickered, casting eerie shadows that seemed to dance in mockery. My breath hitched as I realized I was not alone in the darkness. Footsteps echoed around me, soft and deliberate. I spun around, catching sight of the figure again, closer this time. It was a silhouette, a distorted shape that seemed to shift and contort with every passing second. A voice, cold as ice, whispered in my ear, though no one was there. "You shouldn't have come here," it hissed, the words sending a chill down my spine. My mind raced and I stumbled backward, my heart pounding in my chest. Adrenaline coursed through my veins as I sprinted towards the entrance of the campground, branches clawing at my clothes, as if trying to pull me back. I burst through the tree line, back to the safety of my car, and peeled out of the campground, my breath ragged and heart still racing. As I drove away, I stole one last glance at the campground in the rearview mirror, and for a fleeting moment, I saw pairs of glowing eyes amidst the trees, a haunting gaze that seemed to follow me, even as I left the nightmare behind. The memory of that night still lingers, a chilling reminder that some places are best left undisturbed, and that the darkness holds secrets that are better left unrevealed.